not a single ATM works. And I have no money, I have no drinking water, I have no food. And meanwhile, I'm driving around at like midnight in the dark in a rainstorm. It was not very safe for me to be driving like that. Good morning, travelers. Welcome back to another Adam Ventures video. This video is a bit different from most of my videos. Normally I'm going out, I'm doing a thing, I'm documenting it, and then it takes me like 20 or 30 hours to edit most of my videos. This is gonna be just me talking to you guys, giving you guys one of the most important tips about traveling to far-flung places. I've had this rule in place for a long time for myself, and then I decided to break it yesterday, and it's really biting me in the butt today. So let me explain. Basically, I had an amazing day yesterday. My last video is in Ahmed. It's about Ahmed, exploring Ahmed Bali, and that video breaks down exactly what I was doing yesterday. Anyway, what happened yesterday is I basically crashed my drone. It landed in the ocean. A bunch of fishermen decided to help me look for it, and one of them found it. It was like 30 meters out into the ocean on this very beach further down. And he found it. So I gave him all the money that I had. And which I'm glad I did, by the way. I'm glad I gave him all the money that I had on me. It was like maybe around $45, and I would have loved to give him more than that, but it was all I had on me. The most important rule of traveling to far-flung places is make sure that you never let your money get down to zero. Always have some money in your room, because now I'm in this situation where I'm hungry, I'm thirsty, haven't had a sip of water in probably 16 hours now. I'm getting really dehydrated, really craving a cup of coffee. I have a very little gas in the tank of my motorbike, and I've already visited the 4 ATMs in this town, and all of them are out of cash. So I'm probably gonna have to drive like an hour maybe to get to the next closest ATM, which I wouldn't have been able to do, by the way, if I didn't find $3 in one of my pockets this morning, equivalent to $3. So fortunately I have that, and I can get the gas I need to drive the hour to the next ATM because this city literally has no cash in it, in the ATMs. Quick correction from the future. I called my bank after all of this just to see if there was anything else that was going on with my account, and there wasn't. But the reason this was actually happening and I wasn't able to withdraw cash is that all of these ATMs in rural Indonesia have to send a request to Visa in the United States using satellite dishes that are on top of the ATMs, and there just wasn't enough time. They leave just like, you know, some fraction of a second of time to have the request happen, and these ATMs just weren't able to send that signal fast enough. All the withdrawal requests ended up pending because there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. So it is actually possible some of these ATMs did have cash in them. It ended up working out just fine. I used that little bit of money I had to buy water and gas for my motorbike to get over to the next city over and find an ATM. I actually stopped at 7 ATMs before I found one that worked, which is pretty crazy. So I definitely recommend you don't let your funds ever get all the way down to zero, because it gets pretty stressful when you're down there and you can't even buy water or food or gas or anything like that. So yeah, I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you want to see more travel tips, I actually have a whole course that I never talk about on this channel, but I have a travel course called How to Travel the World Even If You're Young and Broke that I made several years ago. There's a link to it in the description of this video, and it's actually a 4-hour course on how to travel the world even if you're young and broke, how to make money while traveling, and just a whole bunch of general, just like really good tips for how to travel the world on a tight budget and make your dreams of travel a reality. All right, guys, with that being said, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.